What's up, Skylink? Meloka here. Today I'm gonna watch a replay about Miss Fortune. Let's see how it goes. I've been watching your replay before actually doing this bot review. I have to watch it at least 2 or 3 times just to reanalyze some stuff. And I would like to recommend you, for example, the first part of this is that you need to understand. I hope you're using Epic Pen here. I hope you're not colorblind. I'm sorry. One of the things that I would like to recommend you, for example, it's that you have to understand that your lane here, your level 1 compared to the enemy's level number 1, it's completely bad. It's really bad because Maokai is not gonna be able actually to drop any all-in. He's pretty much gonna have the control over the bushes here. I mean, Maokai is one of the biggest, one of the coolest champions if you're actually facing a melee. It's not pretty good as a blind attack. I mean, as a blind pick, sorry. And also, you're playing into Thresh. Thresh is using Glacial. That's actually pretty much unfortunate to you because Maokai is gonna be under a lot of pressure. So in my perspective, actually, you starting Doran's Blade here, that's actually something that I personally do not like much because you need to get at least 3 health pots to overstay in the lane and try to rush the non-quiver as soon as possible. So from that perspective, also you need to Maokai is not gonna be able actually to win this type of bush first. He's not gonna be able actually to win that contest and maybe poking and maybe drop some ease here. But the thing is that in overall, Thresh is gonna walk it up to you and just try to drop a knee on you, which means that you have to, after you're gonna be able actually to lose a trade from that, you're probably gonna lose the entire pressure into the lane. So let's see how it goes. So the first mistake that I just see, I mean, it's just an adjustment. It's not a mistake. It's something that I probably will do. It's getting longsword and 3 health pots, especially because your lane is extremely volatile. Like, you're going to do a lot of trades here. All right. Okay, he's trying to win this. All right, this is actually really bad because if you really want to do something here spicy, he actually is messing it up by using the link here. What's the name of this? Sorry, the sapling toss. So from this perspective, you are gonna be able to clean this, and then you have to play around this position. You need to move yourself here because if you overstay here 24/7, meanwhile this guy is controlling this zone, you're gonna be able to put yourself in a lot of troubles. Why? Because he's gonna walk into you, drop a knee, and because you only have one single potion, that's pretty much the end of your lane. Okay, you can actually lose the entire lane just by giving one single misstep. For example, like this. You see? He's gonna jump for the trade. You already lose the trade here. Maokai is already lose the priority here. And also Maokai is gonna lose the position around this. So because of that, you're gonna be under a lot of pressure. As a matter of fact, I would like to recommend you, for example, actually to use your ward here, just because Maokai is gonna have at least he's gonna put himself on this position, so you can use the so he can use the sapling toss, for example here, and you're gonna be able actually to do, try to make the minions a little bit lower in the terms of HP. So I guess you could farm a little bit better. But right now, if Thresh is gonna repeat the same course over and over and over, yep, and he's gonna take you out of the wave. Level 2, he's gonna jump and he's gonna miss this. That was possible kill. Oh yeah, I just forgot something here. You know why? I personally do not like heal here. Alright, it's either cleanse, because you have a lot of CC here, or you're going exhaust, because you have an assassin here, and also you have a champion who is gonna jump into you and try to look for duels here. So heal is actually something that it's not gonna work it out. Possibly, and I say possibly, it's gonna work it out in the laning phase. But when you pretty much are gonna get more value of the heal, when you're gonna get more value in the summoner, you're gonna get more value about the Gauss and the Exhaust. Gauss because you are gonna have prolonged fights just because of the Swain and the Viego, and also Exhaust, it's because a way to peel for yourself when someone is actually, because your team is not gonna peel for you, so Exhaust is actually gonna help you out your positioning, especially into the game. But yeah, but heal doesn't. As a matter of fact, heal is gonna get it pretty much outscaled. Okay, we're farming this. Okay. 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 This trade actually is not gonna be that good for you. Okay. Okay. We need to understand something. Right now, he's calling for assistance here. He's calling assistance just because he needs actually to. First of all, this is a mistake. Okay. This is a huge mistake by him. Right now, the biggest mistake is that he wants to greet two Scuttlecrabs, right? He wants to greet two Scuttlecrabs when he already loses a priority here. Here, your mission is actually not rotating to help him out. It's not. It's actually going to push this entire wave and try actually to make a recall from this. Why? Because first of all, this Scuttle is already lost. This guy doesn't even have a smite. And Swain is also losing the priority here. You have to understand that you were under a lot of pressure at the beginning of the lane, that this is pretty much going to cost you a lot. So from this perspective, alright, you shouldn't actually go here and try to look for a potential fight here. That's actually pretty much the end of your lane. That's pretty much going to be the doom of this. And you see, this is actually why the heal, I personally do not like the heal. You're forced to use, you're forced actually to use it, and well, because of that, you're gonna lose an entire wave here, because the wave is actually slow pushing here. So if I am Aphelios, I'm just gonna walk it up in front of you and deny a lot of CS. You see? You should, the little thing that actually you shouldn't do here, it's instead of like rotating here, it's hardly pushing here. Instead of when he pinged the assistant, you should actually call him like danger or caution. And then the next wave is gonna crash here, but at least you're gonna have the position between you and Maokai. So on that spot, actually, you have a little more seconds because you're already under a lot of pressure. And by rotating here, you're gonna have a really hard trouble. So either way, the rotation that actually you made here was it wasn't the best. You're sacrificing a lot of weight from this. Because the wave is gonna slow push here, it's gonna force Aphelios to be here again, and because of that, you're gonna be the wave is about to restart. You're gonna recall, and then you're gonna have, I mean, Aphelios is gonna have one kill ahead of you, but it's not gonna be, I mean, compared to two, of course, no. But yeah, actually, you already know my point about this. So yeah, wait, you use the E as a third? Yes. The thing about using the E here is that actually you're using a lot of mana from here, so I'd rather actually to mask another Q. Okay, this is actually something that I personally do not like much, and also you're using your E here. All right, we need to understand that actually using E here. Okay, using the E, for example, here on Thresh and stuff like this is not gonna help you at all in nothing. All right. Because first of all, you have Flash, and because Maokai was nearly here, if Thresh actually wants to look for a trade against you or something, you're gonna be and Maokai is gonna be able actually to smack him down really hard, instead of like using your E. You could actually max Q and try to get more damage from that. First of all, second of all, by using your E here, you're gonna overstay and you have to use your two cookies, which means that you're gonna lack of sustain, and that it's going to be quite difficult for you. Why? Because right now the wave is about to push, you don't know where the king is. So this guy is actually trying to hard push this wave and try to play aggressively. This is actually extremely suspicious. I mean, not at all. Let's be honest here. This is extremely suspicious. Because overstaying this laner, these two laners are overstaying into the wave after getting to 0 when he already actually make the push of this wave. Yeah, it's both of them are really hard. So yeah, you're looking for a trade here, and then you're using your E here. What's the point of using your E here when you pretty much need to hit the Kayn because it's the first target that actually you're going to hit? You're wasting a lot of mana because of that. Yep, they're gonna deny you more CS. Kayn is gonna restart the way for him, and you're gonna be again under a lot of pressure. Alright. Yep, he's gonna repeat the same course over and over. Okay, you're backing with almost 1.1. You know what? I rather actually to use pickaxe here and a boot because you're facing Thresh and you're facing Aphelios. I rather go pickaxe here because if I wanted to rush the the non-quiver is gonna be useful once actually you get the full non-quiver item, not before. So I rather actually to get more damage with a pickaxe because you're gonna get like 25 damage. That's actually better than almost 20 damage flat. So, and of course the boot is gonna help you out with the rotation, with the movements, guiding and stuff. You know, that's how it works. So from this little buy, actually you're gonna be in a really hard trouble here. And right now, Phil is gonna look for a trade against you again, 24/7. You see, this is why actually I'd rather to use exhaust over the heal all the time. Like this is exhaust time no matter what. It doesn't matter if he's gonna do this. It doesn't matter if the Aphelios is already fed or not. It's just that, how can I explain this? You are avoiding, by using exhaust, you're avoiding this type of plays. This type of aggressive plays, you're gonna be able actually to use it at your favor because if the enemy ADC is using heal, you're gonna win in cooldowns. You're always gonna force him actually to use the heal as a defensive summon, not not offensively, which means actually getting the speed, going to chase you, yada yada yada. With exhaust, actually, is gonna pretty much secure to win all the duels here. So, in my perspective, exhaust would be like so much better, and it, of course, it's gonna save you a lot of gold from this. Okay. This is actually non-quiver. Non-quiver. Yep. You need to push this. Recall. Okay, that's great. Non-quiver into non-quiver plus boots. Well, because of your W, actually, you're not gonna feel that attack speed difference yet. Okay. Okay, I wanted to tell you something here. You see the king, you see the Viego here, alright? Viego is actually trying to win the priority here, and right now you were actually, after you get this minion, you immediately stop pushing. And right now Maoka is actually making a lot of one sapling toss here. So I rather to recommend you actually to play around this and try it actually to force something aggressively just because you need to win the priority, because right now the wave is about to restart here and Viego needs some good place to pressure so he can play around you this time, because he cannot play it on top. He doesn't have any kill potential. So in my perspective, actually you let them, you already actually, take a look at this. You're already pushing this. You see, you're already pushing this, and after that you already stopped it. When you have the chance right now actually to play around this, because he's playing on this position, you can actually move yourself here and push this. So you're gonna have the because of that, you're gonna have the dominion about this, and also you could, because of that, you could also ward this. I mean, sorry, you could actually ward here. So you don't know where the king is, but right now by you pretty much putting the wave on this position, it's pretty much you're denying yourself a lot of farm. You see? He's playing aggressively again. and all the effort about the sapling toss and everything and any trades here, what's gonna come with what? An invade on Viego. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And again, you're losing a lot of waves. You see, the problem is not about one of the things that actually you made wrong about this is that you are completely misunderstanding how the wave is actually going, because right now there was only two key mistakes that actually it's made you lose the lane. The first one is the trade level one, also the started items, and the other one it was actually rotating here to try to help the Viego because he actually greed something that it's not worth it at all, because the scatter crabs are not that big like what, like 8 patches ago or even more. So by him greeting all this, it's actually not that very good for him, and also it wasn't very good for you because of that actually Maokai got killed, and also Felius got a huge advantage over your lane. The things that actually you made wrong is pretty much minimals, but it's really significant when it comes actually to positioning and about pushing. Okay, you're pushing this, you're recalling. Yeah, it's attack speed. I'd rather actually go boots here because I think you're going berserker grips. Do you? Considering they have a lot of actually slows with thresh, I don't know. I don't know if swiftness actually could it be better, because I mean one of the things that actually Misfortune has is just because of the W's active. It's actually is gonna give you a lot of attack speed, so you don't need pretty much the berserker grips or items like rapid fire cannon and stuff like that. You know, so. If you were planning actually to do this play, alright, if you were planning actually to do this type of play, this is actually should be the position here. You could actually call him to put himself on the, you could actually call assistance here. You could actually use the fog here, so you can actually drop an all-in into both of them. Alright, if you're really planning to do this type of play or using your ultimate and look for a potential trade here. Right now you already dodged this, and you decided actually to use this ultimate actually to sum him out. That's actually not that good, honestly, because of that, they already made your ultimate, which means that if this guy wanted to freeze here, you're gonna be again denied. And possibly you could get dived. But right now he decided actually to keep pushing. I don't know why, but well. Sorry. Okay, shut down. Nice cook. Ooh, that's a lot of gold here. Nice play. That's pretty much the entire Noon Quiver, I think. I mean, the entire Kraken Slayer? Isn't it? Yes, it is. And by the way, I knew that actually you were using bot runes here. So instead of, for example, getting the dagger first to rush the berserker creeps when you got the reach the 10 minutes, I was expecting actually to get what's the name of this, refillable potions. Yes, this is a free dive. You could have used the E a little bit later, but well. And also you weren't the one. You need actually to push this, and then recalling. instead of like just basicing here. You could have actually your ult here. Okay, don't get me wrong. You see the E here. Okay, first of all, it's not your job to start it's not your job actually to start the play. It's his job. It's him. And the wave is already actually crushed. But also Viego has CC. So from this perspective, using your E actually is gonna make you tank that at least a lot of tower push. I mean tower hits, which means that actually any play that you were actually making later, like could it be like dragon or could it be this tower, you're gonna put yourself under a lot of under a lot of pressure, and because you don't have any potions or anything actually to make you survive into the lane, it means that actually this objective is about to be totally missed. Okay, you see, you tank a lot. Right now, the only chance that actually you could do this is like using your ultimate here and push the entire wave so you can win some seconds and then get out to the laning phase. So you to get to the tower, I mean to the fountain, get some items and be prepared for the next team fight. Otherwise, I'm actually overstaying here because it's gonna take a while actually for you to push this wave, as you can see here. And what's gonna happen? Everyone is forced actually to make some peel for you. So this objective is already lost. Unless, of course, the enemy team is gonna do something like, well, my point has been proven. So, and also the enemy team actually couldn't make the Drake here. Hold on to the next Drake. 11 seconds. So. Yeah, the enemy team actually couldn't make this dragon. I don't know why actually they chased this swing. They couldn't actually secure this dragon as soon as possible. Oh boy. Well, right now is your time. Oh wait, you're getting Mortal Reminder. Wow. I do not personally like the idea of you actually getting Mortal Reminder, considering how you come back into the game. If I were you, for example, I'd rather go. What's the name of this? I'd rather go Last Whisper, 100%, because all of these enemy laners are gonna have more HP than you, and you're gonna need the penetration, no matter what. All right. Besides, you're gonna need the passive of the Lord Dominic's Regard. And you're using Coup de Grace. I just realized this. I highly recommend you actually to use Cut Down as a rune. Why? Because if you use Cut Down, okay, you're gonna improve the Lord Dominic's Regard build, and you're gonna have more damage when it comes to play. In terms of scaling. So in this perspective, actually the Coup de Grace is not gonna help you much, because all of them are gonna take more HP than you, and it's gonna take you a lot of job actually to kill all of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, let's just rephrase this. Right now you have the Mina wave pushed. Alright, here, alright, you already have the boots. There's no point for you actually to push this. No point. Why? The objective has already taken for you. It's already over. You have exact money, alright, actually to go away and get the Berserker Greaves because the wave is about to restart. Point number three right now, it's the Maokai is already used the entire vision here. So there's no longer deep vision that he's going to make or he's going to put. So from this perspective, and also Diego is going to start to make a path to the top side. So by doing this, you actually overstaying here the wave. It means that you're going to dive him, or pretty much you're greeting. So what's going to happen because of that? Yes, this is actually something that is about to happen. Yep. You see, if you're planning actually to do this type of plays, try to do it with the cover of your jungle. Otherwise, I'd rather actually to tell you go recall and because the wave is about to start, and then you're gonna be able actually to do something really great there. Yeah, I still don't like the idea of getting Mortal Reminder, even though actually Aphelios is not even getting Immortal Shield Bow. He's really, really confident. He has ultimate? Oh no, remind. Okay, shutdowns. You're getting a lot of gold from this. That's great. Your team actually started to make a good comeback. So you just give away this tower for free. You actually couldn't overstay here. I mean, let's take a look. Maokai has no ultimate, but he actually can cover this, and you are gonna be able to cover this. So the point of you actually getting recall him, the only way that actually you can make this recall worth is that you're gonna get the full item. Here, you're pretty much gonna give a lot of priority because if you're doing this, all right. For example, the next, for example, the better Nashor's control, the enemies, for example, the red jungle control, the blue side control. So from this perspective, I'm just gonna explain you the triangle theory. Even though you're not a mid laner, I'm gonna help you to understand what are you going to do because that actually pretty much happened with Viego early inting. So for example, any champion who is winning the priority can drop resources to the laners that who is gonna have a lot of kill potential. Alright, or in terms of that, the win conditions. So from this, okay, from this part, you already need to realize that actually you can't give this for free after you get a lot of gold. And besides, you actually are full HP, and this guy can, even though he doesn't have ultimate or not, he is still strong. He's still a point click stun because you're gonna get a full advantage over your damage here. Because at this time actually, you already killed Syndra, and Aphelios does not have arms to. He doesn't have arms actually to fight here. So here, and also Thresh actually decided to play something. Thresh was already decided to trade himself for actually trying to get a kill and this tower, but you pretty much give away this tower for nothing. And that you see the difference actually here. Take a look. I'm just gonna open up here. I'm just gonna do an all vision. All right, which is the difference? For example, here? You're recalling, and you let this tower for free. They're gonna get this tower. Everyone is gonna jump here, and right now they're overstaying here. Thresh is fighting. What's gonna happen with that? They're gonna kick you out of your attack, and this tower is gonna have another time to live. At the end, they cover all they can for this tower. The biggest difference was that actually you didn't overstay for once to defend this tower, and the other team actually did, which means that it's gonna cost you more time actually to get this tower. They actually extend the life of this tower for a long time. Wow. Nice. Okay, please. This is actually something that you really. All right, your main goal, all right, is actually when they made the plate here. All right, you're getting this tower. All right, sorry, instead of tower, you already get the skill. Fairly use the entire abilities. The only one here is actually inting is Viego. You shouldn't actually push this wave and have the control of this. At least get something for you. Because right now, he's gonna trade himself a kill for a kill, and then what are you going to do from that? You see? Again, because of that, you're not gonna be able actually to get this, and you're not gonna be able to actually to put deep vision here. And this is why actually Maokai still has more wards, and actually he doesn't have a place to use it. And because of that, they can actually secure an objective like this, they can actually secure an objective like this. If I were the enemy team, I should have run into Baron, honestly. Mm-hmm. Wow. The Maokai, it's actually not in his best day to play. Mm-hmm. Get him. Okay, mortal reminder up. Oh, Fear's gonna jump into you. Yeah, I mean, this part is actually pretty much like a lot of overextending just because both of them are pretty much like tunnel vision about this, getting this tower. After you get the objective, actually, you shouldn't run back. But it's like, this is the difference actually about getting this tower early first compared to the other one. And because of that, of course, Aphelios decided actually to push this, which was the best decision. Yeah, they're gonna snowball from this. So yeah, there's nothing more that actually you can do about this game. Probably no. I mean, one of the things that actually I would like to recommend you 100%, it's pretty much how you play the start, how you actually your itemizations, the runes masteries, of course. I rather actually to tell you go cut down instead of like getting cut de gras. That's, you're gonna see the big picture, and you're gonna see most of the scenarios that actually cut down would be like so much better. Trust me on that. And in general, I kind of like your misfortune in general. I mean, it's not your fault in some part of the game, but you could have made a lot of better decisions. That's for sure. But I really like how you play misfortune. So after this bot review, if you have time, please send me your OPGG, and I will actually would like to have a conversation with you. So if you have doubts or questions about this game, I will be really happy to help you out. Okay. Uh, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fjord is good about doing Fjord things. Yes, they're gonna open you the map. Yes, I mean there's nothing much that I can see here. Just gonna finish the replay and see if there's a possible mistake that actually you could use. That could use at your favor, but in overall, yes, there's no much. Yeah, you're just gonna farm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, this is actually something. Yeah, it's gonna take more sense right now. This is actually, if you actually had exhaust here, probably you could actually get saved from Fioras. That's for sure. And actually, you could get away, probably, or win the duel, because you don't have anything actually who's gonna peel for you. So yes, in overall, my suggestion is try to use exhaust from now on, or ghost. Do not use heal, because it's not a very good. It's not a very good summoner spell. So well, if you have some questions or doubts about this bot review, make sure to ask me here in Pro Guides as Madoka, and I will be happy to help you out. Take care, man. Bye.